You're probably watching this video and thinking, wow, a real estate agent who sells beautiful properties like this one here isn't buying a property? He doesn't own a property? He decided to rent? Yeah, I decided to rent. But I had many reasons as to why I decided to do so. And this video, we're gonna get into it. First things first, while I'm here enjoying this beautiful view, I want to make something very clear. Everybody's scenario, everybody's situation is different, okay? Everybody has a different financial situation, everybody has a different housing situation, everybody's life is different. So what happened with me, or why I decided to rent, may not be the right reasons for you. Everybody's reasons to buy or to rent are going to be different. Now, a little bit of backstory so you can understand my story and my scenario is that I was living with my mom at her house. I'm 23 years old. I was living with my mom and it was great. It was a great life. I didn't have to worry about groceries. I didn't have to worry about a lot of different things, which I now realize after moving out that there's a lot to, do in a house. So I didn't realize these things because I was living at home. That's a little bit of backstory. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. I have a couple points that I want to go over, 7 points to be exact, as to why I decided to rent versus buy. The first reason is the down payment. Now, I happen to live in Miami, Florida, and I'm a real estate agent here. And Miami is pretty expensive. Now, you compare it to New York and LA, it's like super cheap. And then you add the tax benefits of living in Florida, and it's like, wow, there's no wonder why so many people are coming down here during this whole pandemic. So for the average person, it's a pretty expensive city. Now, I wanted to buy a duplex, live in one side, rent out the other. And prices for a duplex are around $400,000, I'd say, at least for what I was looking for, okay? And I wanted to put 20% down, but I could also put 3.5 or 5 or 10 or whatever the case is. But regardless of what percentage I would put down, it was gonna be a big chunk of change. Now, I personally, at this stage of my life, at 23 years old, I'm doubling down on my business, on my brand, on my growth, and I think it's better if I put that money, invest it in myself and in my business so that my brand and my business grow larger, which will in turn give me more money and allow me to purchase a better property down the road. Because you need to understand that I'm an entrepreneur. That's what I am. I don't get a salary. Nobody pays me bi-weekly. Nobody pays me monthly. I get $0 per month. I make what I close. I could close a property today and not have another closing for another 3-4 months. So I need to be on top of my finances, have money in reserves, have monies to go out, to have fun, to spend on the business, to spend on family, all the expenses everybody has. But I have the uncertainty. So because of that, I wanted to have more cash on hand so that I could spend more and put more into the business, which the business will give me more in return. I forgot to mention, and renting doesn't require such a large down payment. Renting is typically first, last, and security, so 3 months. However, where I rented, it's an apartment building, it's a rental building, and it only required a $750 deposit. But like I said, everybody's scenario is different. You may not have business expenses. You may get a salary every 2 weeks or every month and know exactly what you're getting and not have to spend anything on your work. You see, me, marketing expenses, property exposure, brand exposure, everything I have to pay. And that comes out of my pocket. And if I don't have that, I can't do my job. I need to spend money to make money. The second reason is that eventually the birdie has to spread his wings and fly. Okay, and that's what I felt I had to do. I loved living with my mom. She was the best roommate for 23 years. She was awesome. But I just felt like I had to jump. I was too comfortable at my house. Like I mentioned to you before, there's so many different things involved with living on your own and being out there in adulthood that I had no idea about. I mean, just after the first night that I slept in my place, I had the coffee maker, I had milk, I had everything. I was ready to have my first cup of coffee in my place, and I'm about to press the button to make the coffee, and then I realize I don't have sugar. And it's been the same occurrence every single day. I realize I need to buy something that I don't have. And this is growing, and I needed to expose myself to that. I needed to grow and mature as an adult, and I felt like this was super important in figuring out who I am. Like I mentioned, I was too comfortable, and I was always thinking in my head, all right, I don't want to rent. I want to wait till I have enough money down to buy something, because renting is a waste of money. It's throwing away money, and I don't want to do that, because everybody on the internet says renting's a waste of money, throw away money, buy something, buy an investment. Everybody's saying that. I was looking to buy something for a year, and I never found something. I came across so many good deals, but I was so comfortable and I was so laid back, like, oh, if the deal doesn't go through, I'll just stay at home, no big deal. There was no pressure, there was no motivation. And now that I'm renting, I don't want to rent my whole life. I don't even want to rent more than 2 years. Now, I know the pressure's on. Like, when I want to buy something, I need to buy because I don't want to rent anymore. Typically, the saying is that rent is like throwing away money. However, in this case, me paying my rent is actually going to make me more money. And that's reason number 3, is that I know that if I move out, it's going to make me more money. I'm more motivated. I'm surrounded by beautiful buildings, awesome people, cool vibes, and I gotta pay rent. It's not like I don't have something to pay now. Now I'm not as comfortable. Now I have something to pay. Now I have bills, I have food, everything I have to pay. And if I don't produce, if I don't sell a house, then I can't pay my bills and I can't enjoy this lifestyle that I want to live. So now the pressure's on. So because of this, I'm gonna work harder. I'm going to have more headspace. I'm gonna surround myself with things that motivate me in my house. This is going to have a positive effect on my bank account, not a negative, because of all the positive that comes with living on my own and having the pressure of bills. Reason number 4 is peace of mind. See, I'm renting in an apartment building. I don't have to worry about the roof. I don't have to worry about a tenant next door. If something breaks in the unit, at least as long as I didn't break it, if something breaks, I don't have to take care of that. It's not my responsibility. And that, having that peace of mind is great. That's something awesome. That's a huge pro to renting, because when you do own, you have to take care of everything that comes along with the property. But guess what? I'm paying rent for a reason. So now if the AC breaks or an appliance breaks, not my problem. And to be honest with you, now that I'm officially moved out, if I had to worry about finding a tenant on top of everything else that I've been doing right now, it'd be pretty stressful. So this is my way of easing into being a homeowner, as I've never lived on my own. I don't know what it's like to live on my own. So I think renting kind of eases the way into that. Number 5, 5th reason, are the amenities and the lifestyle. This lifestyle here, we're in Brooklyn City Center. If I want to go walk and shop, just like these people here, then I'll do that. No recording? I can't record here at all? Oh, without the mask? That's not allowed? Oh, no problem. Darn it! I can't believe the security just told me I couldn't record in Brooklyn City Center. Like, I'm promoting whatever. Let's not get into that. We just got kicked out during the vlog though. They're trying to stop the vlog, but it's not happening. Anywho, as I was saying, if I want to walk to Shake Shack and get a burger, I can do it. If I want to walk to a restaurant, to a bar, or obviously bars are closed right now, but if I want to just walk to the groceries, I can do that. The lifestyle. To have to reduce it or whatever the case may be, I think it's better if... Oh, fast forward, we are here in my apartment after that phone call. Ended up having to run to a showing at the townhomes, and then now we're back here recording this video and editing at the same time. As I was saying, there are the amenities and the lifestyle, okay? The amenities in this building, I have a gym, I have a pool, and then I have a business center where I could work from there if I need to, and I could work from really wherever. As long as I have my computer, I can work from wherever. So this is great and super convenient. I don't have to leave my building for anything, only for groceries. And if I were to buy a property, it would not be like this, because like I said, I don't want to buy a condo in Brickell. I want to buy a single family or preferably a duplex. So either of those properties in my price range, I'm not going to be able to have a pool, a gym, and a business center. Number 6 is the flexibility. See, I only plan on staying here for like a year, 2 max, and after my year is up, it's month to month. So I have the flexibility where I don't have to stay here long term, and I'm not going to because I don't want to rent for long. So I just want to enjoy this Brickell lifestyle for a little bit of time and then buy something. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Number 7, the last and final reason as to why I decided to rent versus buy, and this is the most important reason, the most important of them all, I saved the best for last. Regret. I've always wanted to live in Brickell. You can ask anybody that knows me well, family, friends, anybody. They will tell you that I always dreamt or loved Brickell. I thought it was super, super cool to be able to walk everywhere, to have, you know, just amenities, the pool, the gym, everything in the building, and like it feels like New York. And I don't want to look back 30 years from now and say, man, why did I wait 2 more years to buy something? Why didn't I just go out and rent and live in Brickell? Why did I never try that? And I'm single, I'm young, I'm in the prime of my life, I'm figuring myself out. Why not do it somewhere that I've always dreamt of doing it? And I work hard, I put a lot of time and effort into what I do. Nobody works as hard as I do. So why not treat yourself to something you've always wanted? And it's not always about money. I'm renting, throwing away money. You know, people are gonna talk and say things, but I'm doing what makes me happy. And I'm doing what I want because I want to live a life with no regrets. And that is the most important thing to me. Renting isn't always throwing away money. There are many more factors that come along with it. Down payment, time, flexibility, all these different things that I mentioned to you were reasons why I decided to rent. My reasons aren't going to be the same as yours because your job, your life, your scenario is different. I moved out of my mom's house that I was living for 23 years. I've never lived on my own. Not one day of my life have I lived on my own in my own place. Now I'm doing it. Thank you to the best parents in the world for helping with the move, with the furniture. My dad helped me with the couch, my grandma with the bed, my mom. It's just like so many different people helped me with this. So thank you. Now I do want to make something very clear. If you can purchase a property and it makes sense for you, then buy. Don't rent. I mean, yeah, I'm renting, and I know it's strange to hear that from someone who's renting, but the reason I'm renting is because of my scenario, like I mentioned to you. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and I couldn't find a deal. If I would have found a good deal, something that worked for me and something that made sense, I would have bought, but I couldn't find that. And I found it twice. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did find it twice, but it didn't work out. And I didn't jump on it quick enough because I was too comfortable at home. I needed to get out of the house. I needed to get uncomfortable. I needed to practice what I preach in that regard, because I'm always saying get uncomfortable, and yet I was comfortable at home. Real estate, in my opinion, is the safest investment. You purchase a property now and you hold on to it for 10 to 20 years, it will more than likely appreciate in value and you will have a lot of equity. And you hold on to it long enough, yeah, you purchase another one, but then you can rent it out. You can use that as rental income. My place is beautiful. I love it. I'm in love with it, and I can't wait to show you guys next week in the vlog. So go subscribe so you don't miss out on that video, because I'm not telling you what day it's gonna happen until the day of. So subscribe below, and listen, if you're thinking about buying or renting, you're unsure, look at your scenario, see what works best for you. Okay? And if you need help with that, you can always call me, email me, DM me, whatever it is. That's my job, and I could, give you some advice. I wouldn't mind helping at all. Do what makes you happy. Be positive, be happy, be grateful, and I'll see you guys in next week's video for the property tour. Let's go.